Hey coaches, it's your coach Scottie Hobbs. I'm here making a video today because I was sitting here going through my daily to-do list, excited about life, getting things done, and there was this thought that kept coming to my mind. And it was upon reading messages and getting new messages from coaches on other teams, coaches on our team, and I kept thinking about the same thing over and over and over. And in my head I was like, okay, I'm going to make a video about this, I'm going to make a blog post, I'm going to share it later this week. I even made a note to do it on Friday morning, and it just kept digging into my mind, so I decided that I am going to make a video for you guys today. I'm going to be as honest as I can with you guys, with everybody that watches this video. I hope that you watch this video. It might be a little bit longer than you want, but I hope that you stick through it, because we've been where you're at, and we've gotten to a place that some would call success with Team Beachbody. Living a life of purpose and excited about life every day. No matter what's going on around us, we're excited about life. And yes, that is a Shanti bobblehead right there. So here's my little plug-in for Success Club. You get a free Tony Horton one this month. We're excited also, P90X3. I mean, that came out yesterday, so we're extremely stoked about that. Thanks for y'all's patience on the technical issues on getting that ordered, because I know it was a little bit overloaded yesterday with everybody trying to get on that. So here we are. What I want to talk about today is, I think I've talked about this before too, and the main focus, so I don't get off track here, is going to be on discovering success, like finding success in your daily activities. Okay, discovering success in your daily activities, and I'm saying that a few times so I do not forget it. But that's going to be the end point of this message, but we're going to cover quite a few things that have been on my mind that I want to share with you guys. So, you know, people struggle all the time. Like the book I just read, that I just finished yesterday, is Failing Forward by John C. Maxwell. I've now started Purpose-Driven Life, I think is what it's called, by Rick Warren. So always trying to learn and to grow and to become a better person. I just want you all to know that we all have struggles. Like I have struggles. I don't share them all publicly. Maybe I should share some of them more, but you know, I've been a stay-at-home dad now for a year and a half. So I have my wife and my 4 kids at home. I don't know many guys out there how well they would do being at home all day long. You know, helping with the diapers, helping do the dishes, making meals, getting kids ready. Like, I love doing all that stuff because I love my kids, but, you know, it's hard sometimes to be running a big Team Beachbody business and helping customers, and then you have the whole family all around you all day long. So there's struggles that I have as well, and trying to find balance, which is going to tie back into our main subject here, like trying to find balance between building a successful Team Beachbody, but also maintaining and building a successful life, which would mean your success in your relationships with your spouse, or success with your, you know, in your relationships with your kids, or if you are part of a church and you have a calling in a church, having, you know, being successful and growing in that calling of your life as well. So maintaining, like understanding what your purpose is in life, finding a balance, and staying true to those in all areas, and staying true to your priorities first. You know, for example, I'll use the word chewed out. I get chewed out all the time, even still by my wife Gabby, and it's just her holding me accountable to, you know, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I got someone that's really interested in becoming a coach, or this person that, and this person wants a P90X challenge pack, and I got to help them because I don't want them to lose interest, and maybe tomorrow they won't be ready. And I try to cut in on family time, which is going away from my priorities or my purpose. So I struggle with that still, even at times, and it's good to have my wife hold me accountable to that. But, you know, sometimes you get so much going on in your life that you get upset. Like, I think last night I got mad at Gabby because she was telling me that, and you know, so you know, it's good to be held accountable, but it's also good to know that everybody, even the most successful people in your life that you meet, they have struggles just that you do, just the same as you do, but we have to learn to fail forward, learn from our mistakes, grow, change, and become better every single day. And one thing that I have to teach coaches in this business that I want to talk about with you guys today is that you have to accept responsibility. Ownership, responsibility for your own life and your own activities, because nobody is going to build a business for you. You have whether you're on our team or not, you have amazing support. Like there's support there. There's training systems. There's team calls where people that have built success are training and teaching you. And the only thing is that you have to show up and do it. So here's one of my little rants, not rants, but one of the things I wanted to share with you guys. Like I get all the time from, whether it's from some coaches on our team or other teams or wherever, I get this thing, well, from other teams especially, I don't have enough support. Or even coaches on our team, like I'm struggling with this. And here's the thing, guys. Like we all struggle. I struggle every single day. Like I struggle. My coach, I'm sure my coach Lindsay struggles. We're having a little talk. In 40 minutes, I'm having a talk with my coach, Lindsay Malway, because I have some struggles. So I'm struggling as well. You guys are struggling. We're all failing forward. But here's the thing. You have to plug in and use the tools that are in front of you. Like, we have coach training videos, like 60 videos of training you guys on how to become coaches. Every single week, we do a team call where we teach how to find people on social media, how to find people on Instagram, how to build a like page, how to manage your contacts, all the technical details you could ever need to build a business, how to write a good blog post and get SEO, how to make a YouTube video. We have all of this stuff. All of it's out there for you guys. And speaking back to, we have a team call. So we have a team call, and we have all the team call recordings saved in one blog post where anybody can access it. It's called Team Call Recordings at coachscottiehobbs.com. Anybody can access those team call recordings back to like 2011. You also have the national wake-up calls on Monday morning. These are calls by successful and elite coaches teaching you what works in their business, sharing their stories. So number one, you can gather stories to share, more stories to share and relate with people, and their tips on how they built a successful business. I mean, no other company or business gives you, the top people in the company teach you how to build the business. Usually they're competitors and they try to keep their secrets from you. In this business, it's different. It's all out there. So you have to get it. So, you have to realize that all that stuff's there. And so and I'm going to say this in the most loving way ever, don't complain that you don't have support, because all the information is there for you guys to go out and learn it and then start to apply it. And the biggest thing that'll hold somebody back is just applying it. Like we have like 300 videos, or there's the whole Coach Training Academy or whatever. You could watch all those videos and you will get nothing from it if you do not apply what you learn. So you have to begin to apply what you're learning. Don't complain about not having support if there's all of these calls that you can plug into and you do not plug into them. If you're not listening to the wake-up calls, or you are not listening to the team calls that your team provides, whether you're on my team or another team, if you don't have a team or you feel like you're lost and alone, you can watch our videos. Like, you can watch our team call recordings, that's fine. I can't let you on live because of the capacity limit, but you can listen to the recordings. And so all of that stuff is there. And I've had coaches that have become great friends on other teams that all they needed was to write me a message, and I just say, hey, here's where our training stuff is. Go at it. I believe in you. You got to believe in yourself. And they've gone on to build extremely great businesses. And I didn't hold their hand. I didn't give them weekly calls or any of that. It's just plugging them into the tools, and then you take those tools and you learn them. And I'll be honest with you guys, it's hard for me sometimes to relate with everybody just because I'm a go-doer. Like, I have the personality that if I say I'm going to go do something, I'll go do it. So I want you guys, if you're struggling, you have to get that aspect down of working from a list, of just doing it no matter how you feel. You got to show up and you got to do it. There's training that's going to last you for decades with personal development. All these books in your Coach Online office. You have a Success magazine subscription to that. You have access to all of the national coach calls back to who knows when. You have our team calls, and we do those every single week, and we're putting out new stuff every single week for you guys. So you guys have got to go use that and apply it, because honestly, I don't want anyone to join this business that thinks that it's just going to be handed to them, that success is just going to come, it's going to be easy. Like, you have to build it. You have to build your business. You have to go out and learn, and then you have to go out and apply what you're learning. And even Shanti agrees. He's like, yeah, you got to go do it, guys. Dig deeper. So you guys got to go out and do it. You can't expect somebody to do it for you. You can't expect somebody to hold your hand and wake you up in the morning and say, you know what? You got to do your 1 hour or your 2 hours or your 3 hours, and you got to work from this list and you got to get it done. You can't expect that. You've got to get disciplined enough that you can own your own life and your own business, and realize that there are people there to support you. There are trainings there to support you, and that, if I'm your upline coach and you are doing these things, I will get on the phone with you. I will help you. I will help you work through the problems that you're working on. But if you come to me, for example, and you're like, Scotty, I need help, I'm struggling, but I don't see you on the team calls, or I know you're not listening to national calls or listening to team call recordings, then you don't deserve time, because we're giving you stuff that you're not learning. Like everything that coaches struggle with, we teach on team calls. We're teaching this stuff. So go out and use it, okay? Stop making excuses for yourself, okay? You guys deserve this. And I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. I'm not saying that to make anybody upset or anything, but it's all there. So accept responsibility for your own business and realize that you're going to be the one that's going to build it. You know, you're the one that's going to sponsor your first coach and your second coach and train them. Like, I don't want your coaches to look up to me for the inspiration. You be the freaking inspiration to those people. So I know for a lot of you, and for me, the fact, I'm going to be honest with you guys, it took me 8 months to decide to be a coach. That's like me being a coach, let's say, for 8 months and not doing anything, and then bam, one day I start to believe in myself and I go do it. So a lot of you guys, it's that fear that I had. Those 8 months were because I was afraid that I could make an impact. I was afraid of being rejected. I was afraid of people telling me I couldn't do this. So once I let go of that fear and just started doing it, that's when things began to happen. Let go of the fear, set your hours, and do it every single day. And plug in, use the stuff that's out there for you to learn, okay? That's what I'm going to challenge you guys to do. And I'm not going to forget, we're going back to the daily list that I'm going to talk about, but I'm challenging you guys to let go of the fear, get out there and apply what you're learning, and just know that you're going to have to fail your way to the top. If you're afraid of failing in this business, grab this book right now and listen to it. It's on, there's like self-help audios. If you just go to YouTube and search John C. Maxwell Failing Forward, this is the first one that pops up. You can get it for free, 2.5 hours. All this information is here for you. If you're afraid of failing, go listen to that right now, and then you can begin to apply the things that I'm going to teach you. So just realize you are going to fail. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would have it. Anything worth having is going to be tough. It's going to be hard. It's going to take a lot of personal growth. And just realize, like, when they say the 3 vital behaviors are important, they're like vital. That's why they're called the vital behaviors. Like, you have to grow as a person, because as you grow as a person, the people around you become better. As you grow as a person, the people around you become better. It's not just to become a better leader or know how to talk to people or know people's personalities. It's so that you can attract in people into your life that want to become better. You know, birds of a feather flock together. You know, all these successful, amazing people teach these principles. So get out there and learn those principles. They're going to help you in your life, not just in your business, but in your life altogether. Like, we've become very successful with Team Beachbody, and that's all great. But the thing that's more important to me is I'm a more successful father and husband. And so as our life becomes more successful, as we become more happy and solid in our purpose of our life, what our life's about, the business end just works. All that technical stuff is there for you guys to learn, but this is where I want to go with the point of this, which was, number 1, plug into the material. It's there, use it, learn it, and apply it. And then when you teach that, you learn it even more. So I'm going to challenge you guys to go out and do that. You know, don't hold back. I don't care if you're on our team or not. I want whoever can succeed in this, I want that. Me and a coach from Idaho Falls, Josh Holt, we traveled to Salt Lake City because we wanted to share our story and teach other coaches. And there was like 55 people there, and only 6 of them were on our team. We want to help people no matter what. So as you go forward with this business, realize that you've got to help people no matter what. Realize that every conversation you have, this is going to be one of the most important things you may ever hear in this business, is like, yeah, you're not going to make a lot of money fast. It's about helping people and serving people and helping them achieve their goals. But every minute and every hour you invest into this business pays you dividends in the future. Just like I never bought a product from my coach, Lindsay, I went through P90X twice, so that's 6 months. She invited me to be a coach. 8 months later, I became a coach. If you add that together, that's 14 months that I never bought a product from my coach or from Lindsay Matway. Okay? So realize that every conversation you have, it doesn't matter if they buy from you or not. It doesn't matter if you're trying to help somebody and they go get it from a friend. You know, I hear so many times the coach like, oh, I'm so pissed off right now. This person went and got, you know, they went and got it from a friend, or they went and borrowed it from this person. And guys, like, yes, when you set goals with Team Beachbody, we have goals of Success Club. You gotta set those goals, but you have to realize that you help people no matter what. Like, Lindsay helped me no matter what, so we've taken that and gone forward with that. End goal of a business is, yes, to build a business, you have to have a transaction of money and product, and that builds a business financially. But you've got to build relationships with people. You've got to be genuine about helping people, whether they buy from you or not. And I'll tell you guys right now, because a lot of people, I've never shared this, but a lot of people probably don't know. If, let's say out of 10 people that I'm helping, probably only one of them is on our product. Probably only one of them, maybe two, is fully on our product, using a Beachbody product and Shakeology. The other ones could be running or biking or swimming or walking or just using a PDF that I send them of how to eat clean. And we're helping them no matter what. Because we know that everything that we do, as long as we add value to people, we're going to be paid dividends in the future. You know, if you give, you shall receive. And if you're true to really wanting to help people, then really the sale won't matter. I know you guys have goals, and I have goals, and we hit those goals every month. But you've got to focus on helping people no matter what goes on. And if you do that, then your true colors shine through with what you're doing this about. So to end this, I'm going to talk about that list of 10 things to do, and also about, real quick, about just being, like, living your life of purpose. And I just started this book, you know, Purpose-Driven Life. But this is something I've learned through Brendan Burchard's program, is you've got to build a successful life. You've got to know what success looks like, because, you know, there's millionaire coaches in Team Beachbody, and you know, that's our goal for next year, to be in that club as well. But money does not create happiness, okay? Money does not create happiness. So you've got to set goals right now. Even if you're a brand new coach with no coaches sponsored, no customers under you, you have to decide right now what your purpose is, why you're doing this, and find true happiness and a sense of success and fulfillment in doing daily activities. Because that's where success comes from. Success comes from how you, like, your attitude that you go through your day with. Okay? So to do that, and to do that with Team Beachbody for us, is I set my Beachbody hours, I set my family hours, I set my band hours. Here's my wife time, here's my kid time, here's my Beachbody time, here's the band time. So these are different allotments of time of my different roles or purposes that I have. So what you have to do is you have to be true to that role and work on being true to that role and finding success and fulfillment in that activity. So I'm just going to focus right now on Team Beachbody, because all the other roles is not the focus right now of this conversation. If you want to be successful in Team Beachbody, you have to, if you want to build a business of it, if you want to build a business out of it, let's say that, let's build a business out of Team Beachbody that rewards you financially, you have to set your hours that you work, treat it like a business, and then work from a list of 10 things to do. And I'll provide you guys a link below with my blog post I made that has a list of the 10 things I do every day, so that you guys can see that. I want you to create your own list, but that will be my list that I'll show you. So what you have to do is, this is how I see success, okay? Because there's times when maybe a diamond lose their diamond rank and then they come back later. Or maybe someone I really was hoping and pushing for them to hit a goal, they miss it. You know, it's easy to feel like a failure. Or maybe you have somebody that you think is going to be really great as a coach on your team, and they quit. You know, something in life comes up and they quit, or whatever it is. You're going to have things that are disappointing in your life. And so you can't let those things determine your success. You have to decide what success means to you. And this is how we've become so successful with Team Beachbody, or what I would call successful, is because we've worked on this for the past 3 years. So when you work from your list, whether it's 1 hour a day, whether it's 2 hours a day, whether it's 6 hours a day, whatever time allotment you choose for your business, you do that time every single day, just like a job. Just like if you don't show up, you're going to get fired, okay? So you treat it like that. You go in and do your list. Like I have 10 things on my list. For example, here's how you know if you were a successful person that day. You sit down at your time allotted for your business, you do the list of 10 things, and here's an important step. You did it excited about it. You did it with purpose. You did it, even if you didn't feel like it, you got in the mood by reading your personal development or doing your workout. You got in the mood, you motivated yourself, and you did that list with the right intention, the right heart, the right passion, and you did the list, and you did all 10 things on the list. Bam! Tell you what, you're a successful coach. There you go. That means you are successful. Now here's the thing. This is going to be kind of strong, and you may be pissed off at this, but I'm going to tell you the truth. And this all goes back to the integrity of staying true to what you say you're going to do. Not to your upline, not to me, not to whoever your upline is. Staying true to yourself and your commitment to yourself. So if you say, I'm going to do this 5 days a week, 2 hours a day, here's my list of 10. If you go in there and let's say it's Wednesday, list of 10, you're like, you get to number 8 and you're like, oh, I want to go do something else, and you only do 8 things on your list that day, I'm sorry, but that is a failure. You failed that day because you didn't stay true to what you committed to do to yourself. So that is how I determine my success with Team Beachbody is, did I wake up? Did I work the time that I allotted and said that I would do? Did I do my list of 10, and did I do it with the right philosophy, the right mindset, the right attitude? And if I did, and I did all 10 of those things, then I am successful. Then I'm successful. Then I see results. I don't see results immediately financially or maybe a message from somebody saying, oh, you inspired me or whatever, but I was successful because I did what I said I was going to do, and I did it with the right mindset. So here's the thing that's hard for a new coach, and I'm saying this so that you can get this in your mind and understand it right now. The results will follow. You've got to realize you could have a Lindsay Matway or a Scottie Hobbs or Brigitte on your team right now. And it's just not their time. They just haven't, it's just not their time. They haven't really got to the point where they believe in themselves fully yet. So they're there, or maybe you haven't even met them yet, but they're there. Maybe you have the conversation with them today and they don't even join you for another 1.5 years. And when they do, they will be the most amazing coach on your team. So the only way that you can be successful and be there for that person when they're ready is that you commit to doing what you say you're going to do. You do your list and you do it with the right mindset, with the right purpose, with the right reasons, with integrity, of doing what you say you're going to do with the right attitude. That is how you're going to find success, because you cannot measure your success by income or by sales. I don't believe in any business you can measure your success by income or sales. It has to do with the relationships you're building, the value you're adding, and your ability to stay committed to and disciplined to what you say you're going to do. Because that's one thing in this business that no one can do for you. Your upline can't do it for you. I can't do it for you. Lindsay can't do it for you. Carl Deichler can't do it for you. Are you going to be the one that's going to go out and do that list? Are you going to be the one that's going to go out and invite people? Are you going to be the one that's going to be the inspiration? That's all up to you. I don't want to be the one that inspires everybody. I want you to inspire people. And that's up to you to go out there and do that. And you may miss out on talking to somebody that needs you. So go out and do this every single day, because you're going to come in contact with those people that really need your help. And if you do that consistently and you stay here and you be the best leader you can be, and if you don't feel like you have a great upline or you're one of those people that's complaining, you got to change that attitude, that mindset, and you got to say, you know what? This is my business. This is my life. I'm going to own this. I'm the CEO of my own Team Beachbody business. I'm going to be the best leader that I wish I had. I'm going to be the person that people want to be inspired by. And tying back into your list and doing that, that's the one thing I want you guys to get away from this, aside from plugging in and using the tools that are there for you, is that if you get to the end of your day and you check off your 10 things, or maybe you did 5 and you failed that day, or you did 10, or you did all 10 of your things and you were a success that day, if you look at that list and say, hey, if my whole team, even if your team is only 2 people or whether your team is 5,000 people, if you get to the end of that list and you say, man, today, if my team did what I did today, would my business grow? Would people be impacted? Would we be making a difference? Take that, and I want you guys to go own that and decide what you're going to do with your life, with your business, and just commit to it and just start doing it. That's all I want to share with you guys today. It's been taxing heavily on my mind. I believe in you guys. Like, I don't care if you're on our team or not. I want you to be successful, because I've found that my role and my purpose is not only to be a great father, and then a somewhat great Beachbody coach, here's the book right here. My love languages, I told you I'd ramble on. My love language is words of affirmation. So it doesn't, like, financial rewards is not the thing that drives me. I am driven by a message saying, hey, thanks for that video, or thanks for this, or that post really connected with me. That really impacted my life. That's what I'm driven by. So I don't care if you're on our team or not. I'm calling you guys out to go out and own this, because I want you to be successful, because whether or not we are financially rewarded for that, I'm going to be rewarded more deeply by seeing you succeed at your goals and knowing that I made an impact and a difference in your life. So I'm challenging you guys to go out and pay it forward. Don't make excuses for your life. Own this thing. This is yours. The time is going to pass either way. Next year is going to come whether you do anything or not. So get started today.